Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to X-Plane 11, and welcome back to another premiere, one of several of my trip into the US. So today's in flights with JetBlue. I fly from here in New York, LaGuardia to Boston, Logan. Flight time only about 40 minutes. It's a very, very short flight this, but basically, one thing I wanted to do in America was kind of not spend all my time in New York, but spend a bit of time exploring other places as well. So I got recommended by a friend of mine to go to Boston. In fact, as you said, avoid New York full stop, go to Boston, you'll probably enjoy it more, slightly cheaper as well. But I still chose New York, but based on the recommendation I thought, okay, I'll see what prices are like, try and get to Boston, spend at least one day there just to enjoy myself and, well, take a few different scenes and sights. So, today doing that, flying with JetBlue on board an Embraer 190, although in this case this is the X-Craft Embraer 195, a bit longer, but same things really apply. And yeah, I must say, really, really excited for this. I mean, JetBlue are a carrier that are known for low cost and thrills, basically. So this aircraft has full seatback entertainment, Wi-Fi connectivity. Again, for a 40-minute flight, this aircraft is wild. The interior is, based on the photos, what I've seen, like there is absolutely everything available for it. So, because it's a vlogging channel, link is in the, it's pinned on my homepage, Drawyah, or youtube.com/DrawyahVlogs. Yeah, so I'm going to get a video on that one, but I am so excited to fly with JetBlue because it's my first American carrier. So I've flown with Lufthansa to come over to the US, flying with JetBlue today, and in a couple of days' time I'm also going to fly with both American Airlines and Delta Airlines on a couple of domestic hops, and also I've got flights with United Express on a CRJ 550, which I'm also really excited for because the CRJ is an aircraft I've always wanted to fly, so take that off my list. And the 550 as well, the relatively, well, very rare variants, not even original production from Bombardier, to suit the needs of the pilot unions here in the US to allow basically a longer aircraft with limited capacity to not overwork the crews. So, jump on the cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for our departure today. So excited for this one, if you can't tell. Right, welcome to the X-Craft's Embraer 195. For the most part, I know I've got a basic understanding how this one works in terms of its progress. The batteries come on, everything sets to auto, ground power unit available, now in use, Guardia generator, electric assault to auto, silence the master, warning and cautions. We can set the nav lights to on, so that's nav lights once. PACX and diesel come off, the needles just yet. Anti-protection won't go on until the engines have started. Anti-ice flame not required. Systems hydraulics come on to auto. Basically set everything up to auto and then systems come on as they're required. Cool, so flying JetBlue, we'll start the loading process with Sam. So there's our flight. LaGuardia to Boston, B62432 with JetBlue 2432. That's just time for going right now. Departure 13, arriving 04 right. PH 3007 local, and next to 10 for flights. Start pre-flight and load the airplane. Take about 6 minutes to do that. Embraer 195, stroke 190. Not exactly a large aircraft to really worry about. Right, LaGuardia to Boston, B62432, 20,000 crews, 35 minutes on the clock. Very short flight this. Departure in approximately, so it's 48 now. Flight departs at 9:15 at local time. So that will be 5, 6, 7, 8, so 30, 27, 26 minutes. Aircraft has Wi-Fi and entertainment with 82 passengers on board today. I should limit that to an Embraer 190, just for sake of capacity. And also mention real life flights. Do we have JetBlue boarding music? I don't think they do, no. I'm very sure we have a safety briefing for them. Yes, we do. Yes, the snacks. No meal service. Customer not required for them does not continue. And with that, passengers can now start boarding. But yes, JetBlue, heck of an airline for all that's included. Right, let's go set up our routing. So the Embraer the Embraer MCDs in general, very procedural. I'm not the biggest fan of it, I'm not going to lie, but it makes sense when you plug everything in. So departure airport is LaGuardia, arrival airport is Boston. Return. Plug in our routing, so I'm going to add route waypoints. In fact, there's not really any waypoints for us to input. Merits. There you go. Flight plan's complete. Basically, so if you're adding new waypoints, so if I go to Airways, I can then set a airway for the aircraft called Victor 99 towards Trude. and then plug in an airway based on wherever you're flying to. So you can set up different airways and routings through the procedural input of this aircraft. We don't really need that today, so of course only one waypoint. Kid you not, that's our flight plan. The Guardia, directs to Merit, Roebuck 3, Boston. That's it, that's all we're doing today. Short little flight, and take about 30 minutes. And then returning by train. That's a 4-hour train journey for Amtrak. Could have gone for Fleet Express, but the execute the route now, so put that into the flight plan, so that's fine. Execute. Is the flight plan too short to be executed? Cool, okay. Let's have our departure then. So departure runway is 13. And then there's no SID, we just find direct. Okay, this is really, really bad. Arrival, select the runway, 04 right, and start. Again, such a short flight will program everything from the ground. The Roebuck 3. Next page. Next page. Interestingly, there's no Roebucks as far as I can tell. There you go, Roebuck 3. Roebuck 3. Presume. Oh yeah, merits. Cool. Input that. Side elements are stored. Return and execute. Cool. Flight plan's executed. It has managed to get enough waypoints to actually put it in the flight plan. That's our route there. What we can do is now head over to the ND. Navigation plan. Which will go step by step through all the waypoints. And that should guide us the route into Boston. Hopefully. Cool. Goshi. Yes, yeah, that's a correction to the wrong way, that's fine. Right, so, back to progress. Leave that blank for now. Continue index, that's fine. Plug in on departure and arrival. Hopefully, looks like I've got a base understanding of the aircraft so I can fly it to a basic extent. We'll greet passengers ourselves, and then we'll go through the rest of the setup. While we're here, let's also listen to the ATIS for our departure today.
Winds 170 at 5 knots, visibility 10 miles, temperature 23 degrees Celsius, dew 0.15 degrees Celsius, altimeter 30.09, few clouds at 25,000 feet. Winds 170 at 5 knots, visibility 10 miles, temperature 23 degrees Celsius,
a little bit chuffed on the route today.
0.15 degrees Celsius, altimeter 30.09, few clouds at 25,000 feet.
309, that's fine. So a few clouds in the area, but apart from that, it's pretty much calm for us. Very, very light. We should go over to pascals to inches, and it's 3009. It's fine. Cruising altitude today will be a nice and low level 290. Actually selected. I should actually view the menu there. 29,000. Thank you, cabin crew. Vertical speed, we'll climb at rates of 3,000 feet initially. Speed, we'll do that from the progress performance page.
Good morning, ladies
That's
and gentlemen,
1 for takeoff, requiring a V1130, rotating 136, and a V2141. 141 speed. And the trim needs to be at 1.2, trim's already done. Aircraft's loaded, but still being boarded, so that will change progressively. That's also just the takeoff, so wait for that aircraft to fully load first. Done with fueling though, so APU can now start. Fuel console sets to automatic. As soon as the APU started, switch over the bleeds to APU, and then power systems off of the aircraft. Right, APU stable. APU set, APU generator on, ground power unit disconnected. Thank you. Right, so finished the boarding process, so I can now... Yeah, that's fine, cool. So, V1135, rotate 140, V2 144, so 2 knots on the speed indicator here. And that is me pretty much ready to go now. Boarded. Greet the passengers, and then let's look at leaving their stand. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. JetBlue flights 2432 from the Guardia to Boston. Flight today, 35 minutes, nice short hop for us today as you head over to the northeast. A quick look at the weather for you right now. Currently in Boston, there are a few clouds in the area, with temperatures being reported at around 66 degrees Fahrenheit. We thank you for flying with the JetBlue, and we hope you sit back, relax, enjoy flight support today. Thank you very much. Right, so that goes to the cabin. That's all done. Leave on the takeoff performance page for departure. Set the beacon lights to on, so that ground crews are aware of our intentions to push and start. Get all the ground equipment as well. Better pushback, we'll pre-plan that. Whoops. And pushback a little bit tight, so we can get ourselves back onto the taxiway out here. Cool.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Right, start the pushback.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Get sound to clear all the ground equipment as well. To this airport. Loading finished. Departure. We're ready for departure, that's perfect. Yeah, so, X-Routes Embraer 190. Great little aircraft. One I don't fully understand technologically, I guess. Still a lot more for me to learn with it. But overall, should hopefully be quite a good little flight in this thing today. And let's say JetBlue, very excited to fly this airline today. And I want to fly, well, not necessarily wanted to, they're not top of my list. I think Delta Airlines top of my list for American carriers because they're the one that everyone speaks well of. You never hear complaints, never hear any issues with Delta. Delta or Delta. But JetBlue, low cost, lovely little fleet. And again, I mean, let me just get a photo of these here for this thing. JetBlue E190
okay,
interior.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
I mean, look at this thing. Seat back entertainment for every single seat. The flight's duration is 40 minutes. You don't need that much entertainment for such short little flights. But it's part of the reason I'm so excited to fly this airline. Right, they're connecting now. Make sure we're fully distant from the ground, which we are. Everything's disabled. We're on the AP for the bleeds. We should be good to start our engines. Our source set to the FMS navigation. And the departure runway is so it's runway 13.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
So yeah, should be fine departure today. Fire brake released, and let's get out of there.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Fire director comes on, the damper comes on. And here start the engines. So set both engine ignitions to auto. What I've got to do is hold the start switch for the N2 to start. IC will increase, and then wait for the N1 to hit around 10. So hits 10, you can release the starter and close the cover.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your
Now then stabilise,
to an important
and that's
safety
good.
demonstration.
Engine starts.
Thank you for flying with us.
Engine 1, now do the same. Engine 1, that's good. Close the cover. Engine starting. Take you over to the flight control page. We can do check our flight controls. Right, switch the generators over to both. Packs on. Lead sets. And APU generator off. APU comes off. Clear the caution. Turn on engine power.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake sets. Again, with the Embraer aircraft as well, you've got the proper handbrake, like proper car handbrake for that. And these are, this is not yet, this is bicycle pedals. Like, look at this thing. Look at it. You're riding like this when you do an Embraer. I've always wanted to ask an Embraer pilot, how does it feel to fly like that or that. That's does not look comfortable to me. But I'm sure these flights are trained to do it. Here we go again. Better pushback. Can't stop it, so I think we should have to heal you, aren't we? Yes, okay, that's fine. If I can have them in, let's go with the better pushback. Do that from the ground. Do a quick flight controls check. Start with the elevators, the ailerons, rudder, and the spoilers. All good. It's supposed to take a little while to drop there. Presumably it's because the hydraulic system is still starting up and therefore the system is still feeding. But they're all functional, so I won't cause any problems with that. Suspension set, windshield heating set. That's also the panel for now. The signs probably should come on, so no smoking signs. Back down to the flight magic meter, it's nothing to do there. You can go back to the system status page, and the taxi lights are now set. Also, I'm going to set up the navigation and the nav options for the aeroplane. That way the flight director will disguise as to take off. Parking brakes released, that's down to 1. And let's taxi now to the runway. Let's watch about 13 minutes, so we're a little ahead of schedule. Nothing too bad at the moment. Again, with the Embraer, it's a very quick boarding aircraft, it's very, very speedy. Personal touchscreen TV. You get maybe 5 minutes each on that before the airplane lands. So, I'm excited, if you can't tell. I'm sure I will, cabin crew lady, I'm sure I will. Right, let's go towards the runway. So to make a left on to Papa. So, so onto Bravo. Head straight onto Papa. Cross the runway 422. And then from there, hopefully, straight out departure. We're using freeway scenery for both the Guardia and Boston, so she has pretty good scenery on the way in and out today.
Cabin is secure. Ready for departure.
Thank you, cabin crew. Just got a little bit more. I think we'll have a roll as a taxi. So scheduled departure time for not under 12 minutes. If anything, we're trying to use that gains time to get ourselves into Boston even quicker than that 35-minute scheduled flight time today. Yeah, because the average is between 35 and 45 minutes. It all depends on how much traffic there is on the way in and way out today. And the fact the train takes 4 hours to get back shows it. And then again, same with Tunisia. When I went to Tunisia, it took 8 hours to get from Tunis to Mulassoui, stuff like that. And I had to take a taxi the rest of the way into it wasn't Jerba, it was Tozura. The fly back from Tozura to Tunis was about 1 hour and 10, if that. And that was in an ATR. So, yeah, really big difference. Air travel to train travel. Train travel is cheaper, although actually on this occasion the price was pretty much the same. It was about, I think it was $60–70 for the train. This flight cost me about $90 to Boston. Yeah, it's a day trip. Slightly more costly than what I normally do here in Europe, but unfortunately with America, travel is certainly not as cheap on most occasions. Right, hot shot runway 13. Do a quick visual check. No one's on approach on the left hand side. No one's on the runway at the moment. Check the web eye as well. Make sure there's no traffic in or out. Got the aircraft now departing. Oh, we've got an aircraft. Ooh, you've got an aircraft through trying parallel to us. Got a Newark to Boston, and they also just about to depart. So definitely have someone to look at on your rubs there. United Airlines 739. Right. So I'm happy with that. Landing lights come on. Strobe lights come on. Enter the runway. Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure. So go for a nice rolling takeoff today. Throttle's 40. Engines 1-2 stable. Let's get going. $60 knots. 80 knots. B1. Rotates. V2. 2. Come on, airplane. There we go. Just to right. Get her up. So to get left hand to turn. Be the case. Systems, navigation. Oh yeah, slightly offset departure there. Okay. Right hand turn it is. Set the throttle for 250 knots. That's up. Hold that vertical speed for us. Explain default scenery. Should be a lot more buildings down there, so it's not all just roads. And to be fair, Explain 12, not too much better, I'm afraid. Microsoft Flight Sim definitely winning the way when it comes to the ground scenery in its platform. Explain has unfortunately stagnated quite a bit with the way the world looks at the moment, which is a shame. There's a lot of potential there for it, a lot of potential. I just need to really build up on it. I mean, stuff like X Europe, freeware mods that updates the OSM data, more recent additions, feels like a lot of scenery. You then got stuff like Auto Tiles as well, which adds like there are good options out there which aren't too technologically heavy that the market implements, but unfortunately, so it's a bit of a stagnated at this moment. Hopefully, it's a change in the future. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold, climb with trim, and just fly direct next waypoints rather than push to the left-hand side for no particular major reason. Alright, so we're flying inbound to. Let's have a look. As you index progress, next waypoint is 04 Ruiz, flight plan, Ruiz direct. Ability of merits, but oh well, not in the world. Right, autopilot active, navigation is active, aircraft holding the vertical speeds. So at this point, it's now in full control of flights. Now, for some reason, I do notice that it can be a bit slow. It's that vertical speed on autopilot. Does dip a little bit, lose a bit of altitude. It's only a small drop there. Can be temperamental, the Embraer, but as long as it's doing a job, I don't really care about it this time. Right, passing through 9,000 shortly. 10,000, now that's come off. Transition altitude is flight level 180, 18,000 feet. And so then had some points a chance to then switch off the autopilot, switch off the altimeter. Sorry, ignore me, I'm talking nonsense now. Left hand side somewhere. Should be going to 739 on the same routing. Their flight plan, have a quick look. They're going via. Also via Merit, so same waypoint, same routing. Set cruising altitude set to. Cruising altitude is not visible. Plans 230. Okay, they're going to go slightly lower altitude than us. Right, 10,000 feet, and let's come off. and speed. We'll switch over now to Mac. Let's set that to Mac Decimal 5.5 or Mac 4.9. Again, a little bit off, but it's not the end of the world. Cool. The airplane should be able to sustain the 3,000 feet climb without any problems. Like, well, it's a rocket, this thing. It really is. So, keep climbing at current rate of climb. In fact, tell a lie. She's going to 1,700 feet per minute, so shoot there. Probably is more appropriate anyway. Yeah, apart from that, aircraft's in charge now. So, level flight. Keep your seatbelt signs on a little bit longer. Okay, it's too long to switch those off today. Boston Tower have come online, so we have ATC for the rain today. Arrival runway is 04 right, 04 left. I wonder if we can get some parallel landings going with the aircraft. That'd be pretty cool. So you've got the Guardia and Newark departures, same time, same arrival. It'd be quite a bit of fun. Backstage, she should also land about 10 minutes after us, apparently. Interesting. Right, increase rate of climb, that's too slow now. Seatbelt signs come off. And passengers are now free to roam around the cabin. Come to my seat today. You can find me on the left hand side today. This is JetBlue flights. There you go, I'm on 21D, so I'm actually sitting on the right hand side of this flight. This is kind of the view I'm having today on my trip in. 21D, so behind the wing. Looking out to the right, so this is, yeah, about here. If I go to PACX, I'm going to look through the cabin and see who's on my seat in reality. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Empty seats today, empty seats. And if there is a row 13, then also an empty seat. So again, American Airlines generally don't have the row 13 because 13 is an unlucky number. Same with Boeing. No Boeing aircraft ever have had a row 13 because 13 of course is unlucky. Go to the cabin, let's see if there's anyone on board we may recognise the name of. It's all going to be American names on board this flight today. So there may be a few people in their spots. Nobody straight away. No, nobody today. Let's do our climb outs. I'm approaching, passing through 17,000 now. 18,000, level 180. Switch over to standard and switch by pressing the button there. That'll do. About 100 feet off, that'll be the end of the world. Yeah, cool. So, we've plugged our approach already into Boston, set by the Roebuck 3 arrival 04 right. What I can also have a look at is where our top of the drop is expected to be. So here's the flight plan. Go to the flight log. Top of the drop is expected to be. Let's use reach climb, hit Roy's, start descent. Time wise, 0 o'clock or any time I can use here as a reference point. 290, 290, 290, 85, 8. So cruising altitude for a total of 17 miles, and we should do those 17 miles in approximately 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes to cruise today. 4 minutes. So at the moment on the right side, looking down the approaching entire length of Long Island, now reaching 29,000 cruising altitude. Should then also get a view of kind of the edge of Providence. In fact, it's quite a nice little coastal. On the left hand side, we get just kind of view of Hartford, Connecticut, and all that kind of main city stuff. Actually, on the right, so we get a bit of the coastline in the US. So this is my view for the flight today. Nice one. I'm not complaining. So rapid cruise. Everyone's relaxed. Let's look at charts for our arrival. Expecting to. So right for charts. 04 right. So we need to hit localize at 1,700. That's an altitude today. We'll grab the star charts for Roebuck. Yeah, it's really straightforward. So, hit Roy's, start descent, follow the altitudes down, and then at Judy, make a left, and that brings us to runway 04. At that point, just literally straight in, and we get off into land. Nice and simple today. As for the traffic, so that's us here. We're doing ground speed of 329 and a ground speed of 394, so going faster than us. But most of them are only got 22, so actually they will overtake us by the end of the flight. Yeah, about 2 minutes. So there will be separation between us regardless. Just mainly descent and approach. I guess I wouldn't say scared, but it's still need to practice some more in this aeroplane. I've done a few shaky approaches in it. Some go better than others, but I've never been quite confident with it, I guess. Navigation. So, in fact, we're going to see that in comms. Let's go over to this and just plug in from here. So, init, progress, go back, sorry, just go back entirely. Initialized. Where's the waypoint's gone? Alright, hang on. Progress, flight plan, it sets everything up now. Roy's direct. It's 21,000, sorry I said 29,000. It's our cruise. Okay, not too bad, fine. Not sure what happened there. Right, what was I going to do? I'm just going to do the radio page, set that up. So nav frequency IS 04 is 04 right, 10.3. There. 110.3. Course is 035. North 035 down there. So that's our course setup, that's our frequency setup. As soon as we get close to the airport, should be contact localizer without any problems. So we continue our further climb. So I hadn't realised the aircraft level off at relatively low altitude, slightly annoyingly. Apart from that, everything looks a-okay today. Bypassing the merit waypoints that the other aircraft are flying towards, just creates more separation between us as well. That's our cruise. They're doing 20. So yeah, plan for 23,000, they're doing 23,000. We plan 29,000. We're still climbing out. 3 ground speed they're doing 412. Bring precise speed as well to a higher cruising max. That will be max decimal 76 today. So just have to catch up now with the rest of the flights. Fairly expected arrival. We depart out 10 minutes early, so no issue with that either. I will say, again, while not visually as impressive as Microsoft Flight Sim, there are moments where X-Plane does kind of shine. Not super realistic ground textures here, won't deny that for a second, but yeah, it's not terrible looking this. Really ain't terrible looking. Get an idea of the world, get an idea for the scenery. It's all kind of there. Story of X-Plane's life, it's just kind of there. Should be there, possibly there. You never truly know. So level off at 29 now. Aircraft at speed. And then should
flight
Let's
more
throttle a little bit for the rest of the
enjoyable.
flight.
Fire destination.
Perfect. So, as far as I'm concerned, we are fully configured for the arrival now. What we've got to do is now reach the airport and then that sent in. Progress wise, 45% of the way there, just over halfway. 10% very, very soon now. Very shortly going to leave Connecticut to head over Rhode Island. From Rhode Island, you should get a very good view of Providence down below. We're essentially flying overhead the airport as well, so you should get a nice view of that. Heading back to the progress page, so it must be on index, progress, Boston, expected at 14:35 Zulu, time's now 14:21. So yeah, 14 minutes expected landing, about 3 tons of fuel left on board at that point. There we go, here comes Rise. So down left Merritt. That's a right hand turn, so Merritt to Meriden. And that thunder is behind us now. Rest of the flight. Okay, so traffic is behind us. As we're down. Then ground speed 431. We're doing 439. It's actually doing a little bit faster than now as well. Probably helps us at higher altitude. 290 as opposed to 230. Speed map decimal 78. Approaching 76. High speed cruise, high speed flights. We'll hit our top percent very soon now. Can I done that? Minus 4,000 feet per minute. No, thank you. No. Just no. Just no. Point is all in. Grab the approach charts. So yeah, this one actually now needs to descent. So altitude down to 1,700. And vertical speed set down to minus. Start off initially 1,800 feet per minute. Then we can make that shallower in late stage descent. No really need to talk to passengers since we've already given them an update on the weather. I guess we'll speak about the approach, I guess. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, updates from the flight deck. We just started descent into Boston, landing approximately 25 minutes this time. Runway 04 landing on, so gives us a straight approach, which means we're getting speedier entry to the gates. Have you enjoyed the flight so far? This is JetBlue. If you use the facilities, please do this now, as we'll soon be looking in the cockpit, soon locking the toilet doors for anticipation of landing. Thank you. To the cabin. So very sharp on its turns there. Actually into half bank, just to stop it from going so crazy to the side. So again, minus 4,000 feet per minute. Go back up again. Now it's climbing the airplane. That's exactly what I was looking for. Oh, what are you doing? It's a bit sharp. As satisfaction has just dropped considerably. Don't know what we're climbing. Come on, airplane. There we go. How peculiar. Alright, we're now well above the altitude we need to be at this time. We're going to have to catch up now with the descents. Boy, right, so passing now through 25,000 shortly. Inbound row booch. Should be at 19,000 as a max at this point, so yeah, about 5,000 above we need to be at this point. A little bit temperamental this aircraft, you can tell. But again, I don't know if that's just me not doing something correctly, or rather the aircraft just being a bit funny, the systems. As I say, Embraers aren't my go-to aircraft, so I'm not fully confident in these things. Let's get the basics down at least. That's what we need to get going with at the moment. But I do, must admit, I do find the Embraer 145 slightly more stable base than the 190. There you go, responses localise up, 50 miles out. The other traffic, I think it's like a different star in today, maybe some different routes. Come on, aeroplane. Can't be that difficult. Oh, it's 2,000 feet per descent rate. Can't be that difficult. Cool, so at this point, I will be alright. So we've got a little time to play with to recover the descents. It's a little bit steep enough perhaps to the light, but it's not the end of the world. Back to the charts. So now approaching Judy. Realistically, she's passing about 10,000 at this point. Right, first speed. Spoilers up. Let's reduce to 270 knots. Gonna need to drop it a bit now. I don't know what the jerking's all about. Ubisoft, you notice the aircraft, it does its thing, and it just jerks. Just jerks. I don't quite know what that's all about. I don't like it, but it's something I notice in this airplane sometimes. It's not the steadiest in the air. Right, it's passing through 18,000. Set the altimeter to local pressure 3008. Position heights. Barometer of 118. Just a bit further down to 250 knots. Get this aircraft slow and low as I physically can. Hit Boston, I've done the airport in sight already. Actually negative, it's not an airport. We've got a little while to go. Calm down, Drawyah. Still got a while to go. Got 30 miles. Passing now through 14,000. You're catching up, which is good. Next waypoint is Ernie. Between 7 and 8,000 at this point. Yeah, we are catching up. And the jerking has helped, I must admit. Not in the way I would have liked it, perhaps, but it's doing its job, I guess. And shots we should be reducing, so yeah, we're a bit above where we need to be. Should be between 8 and 10,000 at 13 or 12. So we need to reduce down to 210 knots. Squawk 3403 mode Charlie. So index. Squawking radios 3403. Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes. And that's on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. We have begun our final descent into Boston. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any class one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seatbelt pocket or under the seat.
So get messages from Boston Tower.
All Wi-Fi related
Messages from me to give me my squawk, give me the expected approach, and we just follow all traffic on the left-hand runway coming 04 right, which means we should, yeah, we'll go to Platter. Here we go again. Let's mess up the progress. Oh, send it again, send it again, send it again, send it again. I hate it when it does that. I don't want to press it just to wipe the entire flight plan again, so I need to execute, progress, flight plan, and quickly scroll down to okay, Goshi. It's not still behind me. Bit messy there, but it will do. Passing through 6,000 now, which is fine. We just have to right now to minus 1,400. Always contracts it now. Far more appropriate level for this approach. Runways down sights. All right. That's what I will do. Is just heading select. Go slightly to the right of this course. 060. And with that, show the localizer, and then some on the right hand runway. So let's make use of the approach mode. Whoops, bit in that. Trip active. There we go, that's looking far better now. That's one. That's two. Again. We should be okay now, I think, on the localizer. Yeah, that's fine. We can live with that. Right, performance, page, landing weight, expected to be in kilos, 41039. Right, approach speed 130.
Turn right heading 180 vectors for right approach.
Looks like that's fake, so we'll just do it by hand to 04 left.
JetBlue 2432 Boston Tower, how do you read?
JetBlue JetBlue 2432 is just establishing out to 24 left, 24 right direction.
Okay, you got block JetBlue 2432 Boston Tower, you first, how do you read?
We read you 4 over 5 JetBlue 2432.
JetBlue 2432 Boston Tower, wind calm, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clears lands 24 right, JetBlue 2432.
United 208 Boston Tower, where are you going, sir?
Yeah, just couldn't figure out that approach in the end, so think about hands now instead. Which isn't too bad for us.
United 208 Boston Tower.
130 knots.
United 208 Boston Tower, I'm not sure where you're going. Turn right heading 180 vectors for runway 4 right approach.
Boston Tower, United 208, I can read you only 2 by 5.
Sounds alright to me.
United 208 Boston Tower, turn right heading 180.
Okay, Boston Tower, I understand, turning right heading
Whoops.
280.
United 208 Boston
How's
Tower,
all
turn
that?
right heading 180.
Minimums continue.
Say again, please.
Throttles.
JetBlue 2432 Boston Tower, welcome to Boston, exit left 10 able.
Reverse is set. Six knots versus idle. Hold the brakes. The gauge is here to the left.
United 208 Boston Tower, turn heading 220 vectors for runway 4 right approach.
Poor Boston Tower here. Don't know what's wrong with this United, but it sounds like it's all over the place. Right. Grab the ground shots at Boston. Right, airport info, pin that, right. JetBlue 2432 has vacated at Yankee. I'm going to hold position here. Just because that's an active runway in front of us.
JetBlue 2432, Boston Tower, taxi Yankee, runway 33 right, cross 33 right at Mike, continue taxi 33 right to November, left on November, cross runway 15 right, continue November to the ramp, thank you for stopping by, JetBlue 2432.
Taxi on Yankee, onto runway 33 right, so we cross 33 right onto Mike, then it's November, left November, to cross 15 right, and then onto November, onto the ramp, standard choice JetBlue 2432. Cool, that was a mouthful. Flaps up, and APU we can start.
Boston Tower, United 208, heading 220.
He wanted 180, not 220.
United 208, thank you for that. Expect vectors runway 4 right. Continue on that heading for right now. I'll have your turn for you in about 3 miles.
Alright, so grab the ground charts and make sure that I've got all my flight plan. Well, make sure I've got taxiway links onto what I've already got. So,
Okay, continuing on
left
current
onto
heading
3 right,
and waiting
exit
for
onto the next taxi, which is
you
Mike, this one here.
me about 3 miles. Copy that. United 208.
So the scenery is actually fantastic. Really, really nice for freeware. Oh, I got a message from the got a message from Boston Tower. Good job. Obviously, in relation to that response with the again, it's quite a mouth for that taxiway there.
United 208 Boston Tower, you're at 12,000 feet, sir. You need to descend to about 3,000 feet. Just to maintain 3,000 feet.
Okay, yeah. If I thought I had a bad time on my approach, this guy's going to get far worse.
Maintaining 2,000 feet.
Right, so going to enter the runway. Exit at
United
November.
208 Boston Tower. Give me your slowest practical speed. Speed 170 or lower, please.
Yeah, I think it's good back. So yeah, make a right onto runway 15 right. Taxi 15 right. Exit November.
United 208 Boston Tower, give me your slowest speed available. Can you get your speed down to 170 or lower?
Across
Okay, I understand to maintain speed
0 left.
170.
Exit at November, and let's grab the JetBlue stands at Boston. I'm at it, so I need to park around about transponder ends just there. Thanks.
United 208, that is correct. Give me your slowest back practical speed. We need to slow you down and descend to 3,000 feet. 3,000.
Cool. Got a spot if I can park myself at.
Okay, copy that. So going for speed 170 and descending to 2,000
Must
feet.
push no fuel. Come on, we're on the ground already. Not the end of the world. Alright, enter the ramp. Make a right on to Alpha. And then there's a little kind of hidden terminal behind here. That's where I stick our plane down. Get to the stand, how much we've got left on board. Because again, it's fair enough on the ground, so that's not much of a concern. I spent quite a lot on the cruise. Right, it's into the stand. I'm get rid of our transponder now because we are off the runway. I'm not going to repeat that message back. Here we go. Welcome to JetBlue's little hidey hole at Boston Logan. Don't forget, we have also got some replays for this flight. So if you want to check out the landing perspective from passenger point of view.
United 208 Boston Tower. Turn left heading 360 back to shore on my full right approach.
Oh, he's still trying with them. I'll give him credit, controller. He's still trying with this guy.
Okay, so turning right heading 320 United 208.
United 208 negative Boston Tower. Turn left to heading 360 back to shore full right approach.
Sorry for this guy, I really do.
Okay, correction. So turning left 360, copy that. United 208.
Aww. Right. Stop. I can break the set. thank you. Guidance, as you can see that. I hope that means. Yeah, because I've got auto gates. Perfect. Okay. Right, so switch over to the APU leads. Switch the AP generators on. Clear you. And engines can come off. Which is lifting these two, and then just stick the engine over to stop. Cool. Welcome to Boston. The other guy, we have made it. Right, brake lights come off. These can come off, packs can come off. Turn it all off. And take off, then be preparing for a return journey back to the Guardia shortly. Jet bridge is in place. Open up the SAM.
And maintain 3,000 feet, United 208.
And let's then start the deploy from jet bridge. Get into position.
United 208, Boston Tower, airport is at you about 12 o'clock and about 20 miles reporting site.
Cool, look at that approach.
Okay, so
Goes in, back out, goes back in again.
12 o'clock, 20 miles.
Unfortunately, that's going to have to leave him behind.
United 208, Boston Tower, turn to heading 040, report airport in sight.
I'll always say goodbye to him. I'll wait for the chat to turn to a halt.
Heading 040 and report runway in sight.
Radio that.
208.
JetBlue 2432 is at stand. We're going to switch over to Unicom. Thanks for service, dude. Take care of yourself. Have a good one. Bye bye.
JetBlue 2432, thanks for stopping by. It's too late.
Right, so let's my attention, I wonder why. Right, so let's us end flight on PACX menu. Oh, hang on, still saying taxiing in. Is it the seatbelt sign that I'm not done yet? Seatbelt sign's off. There you go, now deboarding. Fact, have you said hello yet? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston. Next time right now is approximately 48 minutes past 10. Correction, 48 minutes past 11, with temperature outside at a nice and cool 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you for choosing Brett to as your carrier today. We hope you have a safe on journey, and hope to see you again in the very near future. Cam crew, descend doors cross check please. Thank you for flying with us today. You'd hope they'd disarm doors before we connect the jet bridge and open the door, but hey ho. Right, that goes to the cabin. SCN flight reports. JetBlue 2432 from Edinburgh 190 from LaGuardia to Boston, 32 flight time departure 2041, flight space. So yeah, that's time recording, but about 10 minutes schedule. 80 passengers, satisfaction 85%, 100 feet per minute landing rate, but time 49 minutes total. Air time's 32. Apart from a bit shaky on some flying, there's a soft landing. Can't comment about that really, can I? Right, let's distance from IVAO. Thank you for the service. Good luck to United getting the aircraft onto the ground. Going to end the flight on. Where are you? Not ground. Yeah, end the flight on SAM. So fast track with the ground vehicles. Get it all out of the way. And with that, we can then go through our replay. So the flight on Volanta, please. Right, let's have a look, shall we? So I thought it was a bit higher on the initial approach, but we did manage to get down without too much difficulty later on. So do it from my seat, which is on the right hand side. There we go. Yeah, once we got ourselves kind of onto the glide path flying by hand, aircraft steady as anything. There's one little jolt that trim there, which I'm not quite sure what happened and what caused it. So apart from that, the aircraft did a pretty fine job. 100 feet per minute, pretty good overall. from the left hand side, more of the scenery of Boston that bit. Too far back, I think. There you go. Have a good Boston the way in. I don't know why so much cabin crew talking now. Is that Sussex language as well? This is a Free West airport scenery. Didn't just come with the whole flipping thing. That's fantastic. Landmarks, skyscrapers, buildings, yeah, that's really, really good. Go. Bring it in. Smooth as day. Smooth as day.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and
Right, let's do it from maybe the control tower point of view. It's far better easier doing that than the other views in X-Plane. Which one's tower view? This is tower view. So at this point, short funneling, got it nice and steady. Yeah, spot on landing. Absolutely superb. Beautiful. Mwah. Beautiful, beautiful landing. Okay, nose was a bit of a drop, but apart from that, beautiful landing. Which one I got sooner on my landing, or figuring out where the United Square was going. So, yeah, that's the end of that. Like I said, I've got a day in Boston ahead of me. I'm going to head to City Centre, jump myself a little bit. At this point, I'll probably look at the TripAdvisor, see what things to do I can do in Boston itself, but like I say, overall, very excited for this one. This evening, they're taking a train back, so going with Amtrak back to New York Penn. In a few more days, I'm going to have the trip to Lexington, also to do as well. Quite excited for it. So, yeah, until then, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, do subscribe if it's ready. Thank you very much for watching. That's a short one today, an hour and 8 minutes in total. But, yeah, welcome to Boston. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you soon. And also, shout outs to XN controller Andrew, having to slowly sort out whatever's left that. What's his name? Sorry, Christopher. Sorry. Shout out to XN controller. XA from North America. XA controller Christopher. Andrew. His name's Andrew. What am I doing? I don't know. Just good luck to him. Good luck to him. Take care. Bye bye.